Welcome to City TV 19. It's high school hoops action live from Pioneer High School. We have the Skyline Eagles taking on the Pioneer Pioneers. Head coach Keith Wade coming back to a school that he made famous while he was on the court, taking his Eagles up, looking for their first conference win as they go up against Pioneer and Crystal Westfield. Pete, looks like we have the action started already. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Great, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And we are just underway, just 21 seconds into the first quarter.
Well, already something we haven't seen too often in a game. They go to the alternative basketball.
Well, Skyline has possession. Driving the baseline is number 33, Anita Vandermeulen. And there's a whistle. I think she stepped on the end line. Oh, turnover in favor of the Pioneers.
Each of these teams coming off a loss last Friday night in conference play, so they're looking to right the ship this evening.
Yeah, cross-court pass between the legs of Brianna Worthington and out of bounds, unforced error. Turnover back to the Eagles.
One of the bugaboos for the Pioneers the last game was turnovers, but even more so a sore spot for the Eagles. They had 40 in their game on Friday night. They have to take better care of the ball this evening.
No, Vandermeulen handling for the Eagles, driving the lane, puts a shot up, no good, and draws the foul. Picking up the foul for Pioneer. It's Emma Perpich.
Vandermeulen is one of the Eagles that handles the balls primarily for them, as well as,
First one on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Janaea Sims is the other person on their team that actually handles the ball a lot.
Number 2 on the way. Nice rotation and nothing but net. So the Eagles draw first blood, take the 1-0 lead here in the first quarter. Skyline with the full court press. And Janice Honeycutt called for double dribble. Another turnover by the Pioneers.
Honeycutt took a look down at the floor there. Looked like one of the big, large A's on the floor. Kind of tripped her up a little bit.
Vandermeulen handling the ball all by herself, driving the lane, bounce pass. Intercepted by Pioneer, but recovered by Skyline. There's a three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Janae Sims with the 3-ball. And Skyline takes a 4-0 lead.
Janae Sims was just sitting out there on the arc waiting for that pass.
Had plenty of time to set up, set her feet, take a nice shot. There's a 3-ball by Janice Honeycutt, and that's through.
We just saw in the last two plays the two players out there on the court that really are the leaders scoring-wise for each team.
Oh, Valerio Santos passes to Vandermeulen with the long 3-ball, and it's through for 3. Nice big rainbow shot by Anita Vandermeulen for 3.
As the Eagles sit back in a zone defense, Pioneers look to rotate the ball and maybe try to punch it inside.
Honeycutt handling, back to Kaplan, top of the key. Now cross court back to Honeycutt, driving the lane. It's blocked. And she's going to draw the foul.
Boy, Honeycutt really didn't shy away from that contact, really drove the line with a lot of, or the paint here. Here she goes slashing through the paint and runs into an immovable force there. Melissa Valentine was manning the paint there for the Eagles. Unfortunately, she picks up the foul.
First free throw by Honeycutt is good. And second one is off the mark, rebounded by Pioneer. And another shot by Honeycutt is good. The score is 7-5 in favor of the Eagles. Well, Skyline on offense. Vandermeulen handling. Well, Valentine set up for the screen, but Vandermeulen just stopped the dribble. And now a shot by Young is no good. Rebounded by Honeycutt. Long pass down 4 by Honeycutt to Valerio Santos. She tries to get a pass to Perpich, but it's out of bounds. It'll stay in possession of the Pioneers.
So far, neither team has really gotten to the groove yet. Both of them feeling each other out, although Pioneer did take a 10-point victory away from Skyline earlier in the year, Pete.
There's a pass underneath the Perpich. She puts a shot up. It's no good. Vandermeulen down the floor, lickety-split. And now a shot by Sims, no good. A near intercept by Vandermeulen. Nice active play on defense, but knocked out of bounds. It'll stay in favor of the Pioneers.
Anita Vandermeulen had all of the steals in the first half. The last game we did against Hazel Park, she was everywhere, causing a lot of havoc with her long arms and feisty play.
Well, let me tell you, Kevin, since last year, she's grown quite a bit. She was pretty small on the floor last year.
But she may be slight, but she is active, and she's a very good player.
And there's a three-pointer by Kaplan that's through. And Pioneer takes its first lead of the game. 8-7, 4:30 to play here in the first quarter. Referees for tonight's game, Bill Collins, Rex Forsyth, and Dave Slesher. Now inbound to Honeycutt, down in the corner to Worthing. Back to Honeycutt. Now pass down low.
Good defense.
To Kugel, but well defended by the Eagles. Valerio Santos looked like she was going to pull up for a shot, but decided to pass.
Almost looked like she walked there for a sec.
She gets it back. Now Young with the shot. That's off the mark. Ball's out of bounds, and it'll be Pioneer possession.
I think Allison Young there needs to really set her feet, square up to the basket before she takes a shot like that.
Well, Pioneer back on offense. Kaplan at the top of the key. Down in the corner to Worthing. Bounce pass into Kugel. Kugel turns, blocked by Valentine. Ball's out of bounds, and Pioneer will keep possession.
Very deliberate move there by Kugel. Gave the defender Valentine some time to reset and get up and get that block. Good play there.
All ball. Now try to pass into Kugel once again, but it was deflected by the Eagles. And back down the floor come the Eagles. Now cross court. Shot off the mark by Teixeira. Eagles keep the rebound. Now Young will back it out. Young calling for the screen. She's not getting it.
Need some help out there. You don't want a 5-second call.
Now Young hits the floor. We have a whistle.
Kaplan is a little bit too active there. Got a little anxious and ended up tripping up Young on that play.
Now Eagles will inbound on the near sideline.
Good defense there by the Pioneers to stuff a inbounds play, causing a turnover.
5-second call.
The other members of the team have to notice that they're not getting the ball in and come back and help in that instance.
Pioneer moving the ball around the perimeter. Now cross court to Pace Patterson. Shot short off the rim. Follows her own shot. Ball on the floor. Fight for it. Skyline comes up with it. Yeah. Intercepted by Emily Turner. Turner still with it.
Pioneer still has been unable to get the ball into the teeth of this zone defense by the Eagles. Not a lot of cutting or movement.
Oh, Kaplan from the corner for three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Honeycutt. The putback is good. Oh, Valerio Santos will bring it down the floor. Do the jump stop. And off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pace Patterson. Brought back up the floor by Kaplan. Kaplan drives, bounce pass into Kugel, and nice job by Valerio Santos check that. That's Janae Sims to tie the ball up.
Nice put back there by Honeycutt.
Crashing the offensive boards. Now Turner with the step, and she's called for traveling. Minute 45 to go in the first quarter. Now Bashara, entry pass. Down low to Vereen. And ball's out of bounds. And it's going to be Pioneer ball. A lot of unforced errors by the Eagles. Oh, Eagles full court pressing. The Pioneers get it over the timeline. Down low to Burgard. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Vereen. Now Vandermeulen driving the lane. Puts a wild shot up.
Ouch. Boy, she really... Anita Vandermeulen put her head down and drove the lane hard, and unfortunately, good play there by the Pioneers.
A little out of control, but Kugel's feet were in the air. So
yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. But at the same time, maybe the ref thought that Vandermeulen was taking the position with her arm out.
Burgard puts the shot up, and it bounces through. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Now Young over to Vandermeulen. Down in the corner to Fischera.
Good play, good shot.
And shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Vereen. She throws the ball back up. And that's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kugel. Now Pace Patterson gathers it in. Gets it to Turner. Now in the corner to Burgard. Back out to Turner.
Hands, Pete. That's the way to use your hands, sir.
Got to have some quick hands there, Kevin.
Yeah, great reaction. I saw how you put it on your right hand and had it twirling around in a circle.
Lightning cat-like reflexes.
Cat-like.
More like defensive.
Protect the color analyst.
I was actually protecting the monitor, to be truthful. 16.1 left to go in the first quarter.
No,
now
the clock.
Kaplan nearly stolen away. Down in the corner to Pace Patterson. Going to have to get a shot off. There's one by Pace Patterson from the corner. Off the rim, no good. And that'll do it for quarter number one. After one quarter of play, it's Pioneer 12 and Skyline 7 right here on City TV Sports.
Well, Pete, that was a lot better start than the last time we saw the Skyline take the court. Well, last time when they were against Hazel Park was no match for them. This, of course, is a crosstown conference game where a lot of these players play with each other on AAU teams. So this is fun. They know each other's game.
Well, still a lot of unforced errors by Skyline, but they really haven't. They're only down 5, so they're still in the game, and they can recover and try and Coach Wade can kind of get them back, say, we're only 5 down. Let's tighten up our ball handling, sloppy play, and we can get right back in this game and take a lead.
It's a good start for them. They're only, a possession or two possessions down. They played a lot of that first quarter with Sims on the bench, their top scorer. So that is a plus for Coach Wade as well. Get some rest out of the players that he's going to need later in the game.
Well, let's see what quarter number 2 holds on tap for us here as the girls head back out on the floor.
Yeah, I was expecting one of those shootouts between Honeycutt and Sims. So far, it's been the role players that have stepped up and really helped out as far as the star power is concerned.
I remember in Pioneer's last game, Honeycutt really turned it on in the second half.
So you're saying keep your eyes on her?
I think so.
That's right.
I think when she is determined to make a difference, she can really apply herself and really turn her game up.
And likewise, Coach Westfield had her on the latter part of the minutes of the game on the bench, catching some wind as well. Maybe, some of the energy, adrenaline has, gotten the best of her to start off. So calm her down a little bit.
On their way, Skyline with it. Valerio Santos catches it. Nice pass underneath to Vereen, but she misses the shot. Rebounded by Honeycutt. That was a really nicely planned play by Skyline. They just could not finish.
Good feed there. Smart play by Honeycutt to use the Skyline defender.
Well, she was getting trapped. She was going to get trapped on the sideline there, and it was heads-up play by her to realize that was going to happen and knock the ball out of bounds off the opposing player and kind of reset.
Live to play another day.
That's right. Oh, Honeycutt will inbound to Worthing. Back to Honeycutt. Now shot by Honeycutt off the glass and in. Now Valerio Santos bringing it down the floor. Shot by Young, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Valentine. The putback is good.
Valentine's so big she didn't even have to get up off the floor that time. She just kept the ball above her head and put it right back in off the backboard.
Well, and followed your golden rule of not putting the ball back down on the floor. Kept it up high and put it right back in.
Don't want to bring it down to the smaller defenders.
Now bounce pass to Anna Vereen. That's no good. Rebounded by Schunar. Now Valerio Santos trying to pass it down low. It's intercepted by Worthing. Now ball down low. Shot by Burgard is short. Looked like that was partially blocked.
I think so.
Knocked out of bounds by Valentine, so Pioneer will keep possession.
And that'd be Valentine's third little block as well. She's been playing some good D. And now you can see Valentine on the offensive end go up and grab this rebound, just bigger than everyone else out there, keeps it above her head and finishes nicely off the backboard.
Nice job tipping it away from Burgard.
You'd like to see that. She's displayed some good hand-eye recognition as well on the defensive end, catching some deflects. So, and there she goes right on cue.
And steal by Valentine. And on the pass to Young, Young is fouled. Perpich picks up the foul. Well, tipped away from Valerio Santos. Nice play by Turner.
Skyline's having issues with advancing the ball on the inbounds plays.
Now Turner with the shot from the top of the key, and it's good. And that's a three-pointer. No, Pioneer leads 17-9 with 6 minutes to play here in the half. Another steal by the Pioneers. Now Honeycutt with it. Tries to get it down low to Perpich. Both players hit the floor. And we have a whistle. Perpich picks up another foul. I believe that's her third of the half.
Good pass there. Unfortunate collision there, really, is what I should say.
Vandermeulen almost loses the handle. Looks like she's going to go behind her back and kind of lost her grip on the ball. But she drives
has the skills.
Lane. Scoop shot off the glass, no good. Picked up by Valerio Santos. And she's going to pick up the foul on that missed shot.
She can't believe she missed that open layup there on the break after stealing the ball on the other end, and a little bit of frustration there by Valerio Santos with the foul. There you go, Skyline. Get somebody to help you to inbound that ball.
Now Young handling. She'll put the shot up and in. Now Turner with it. Tip ball, but Valerio Santos pulls it in. Now Worthing's got it cross court. Back to Turner. Turner with a jump stop. Shot off the rim, no good. Picked up by Kugel and put back and in.
Kugel's at the right place at the right time with that ball. Just came right to her lap.
Well, Vandermeulen with the shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kugel. Valentine sat down on the floor. I think she might be bleeding.
Is she bleeding?
She's kind of holding her hands like she is. So stoppage play.
Yeah, it looks like she is checking her
maybe
lip
her
there.
lip.
Yeah.
She got an elbow in the lip or something inadvertent.
Well, she's been banging down low on the Pioneers, so it's not surprising that she's come away with a battle wound.
And that's exactly what it looks like.
Coach Wade hopes that Pioneer trainer can help his team out, patch his player up, because Valentine's been a mainstay as far as rebounding and defensive efforts for the Eagles so far this evening.
I'm sure as soon as they get that blood flow stopped, she's going to be right back in.
I would imagine so.
Oh, Pioneers back on offense. Kaplan down to Worthing to Honeycutt. Now down low to Valerio Santos. Back out to Kaplan for three. And it's off the rim, no good. Now Honeycutt will gather in the offensive board. Now she gets to Kugel. Kugel's shot is up. Off the rim, no good. Janice Honeycutt again with the rebound. Her
She's like
shot
a pogo
is tipped.
stick out there. She's everywhere.
Now Vandermeulen down the floor. Now Fischera with the shot. That's no good. That's gathered in by Sydney Allen, and now a long shot by Vandermeulen is no good, and Honeycutt comes up with the rebound. She's just got 4 rebounds in the last 30 seconds, Kevin.
She's showing her prowess out there on the floor.
Under 4 minutes to play, and Honeycutt, and a little exuberance there, called for the travel.
Exuberance or winded from all that action underneath.
Oh, Pioneers kind of playing a loose press, backing it off.
This
now
is odd. They have a person way outside of the play, the Skyline, and she's not even being guarded. There they go. Vereen.
Shot up and good by Sierra Vereen.
That entire play, Vereen was unguarded.
Now steal picked up by Sydney Allen, back down to Vandermeulen, down the floor quickly. Now she drives the lane, puts a shot up. Off the rim, no good, but she draws the foul.
Vandermeulen puts a lot of pressure on the defense, not only the person that's guarding her, but the help defense, because she's usually going by the person that's guarding her. She's so fast. And putting pressure on Kugel there, she's not sure if she'd go up and block the shot or take the charge. It's kind of in between there.
She's just a sophomore. When she learns how to finish that play, she's going to be really dangerous.
As well as finish, as you say, not just the play, but with her other hand. Right now when she goes to the rim, she's going and she's finishing with her right, even when she's going to her left. So maybe that's something she can add to her forte going into next year.
Oh, first free throw by Vandermeulen is good.
A little confusion on who was supposed to be out there on the court, it looks like. The refs have it all cleared up.
Second one's on the way, and it's good.
Looks like they're extending their defense a little, the Eagles.
Trying to trap at the timeout on the floor by Coach Westfield for Pioneer.
Looks like she noticed the defensive change by the Eagles as well.
Want to make her team aware of it.
Yeah, come
Be
out
ready
with,
to handle it when it happens.
Well, when that pressure's coming up to the top of the front court, she doesn't want her primary ball handler, who's been Turner so far, just to bring the ball over and stop and wait for help. She probably is going to bring some help up and have maybe another help person up there at the center court line for her as an outlet pass.
Excellent observation, Kevin.
I appreciate that, sir.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living.
Okay, man.
3:11 to play in the half. Pioneer with the 4-point advantage. No, Kaplan inbounds to Turner. Again, they come out.
Wow, look at this trap.
Well, Turner escapes the trap, gets it to Kaplan. Here comes the trap once again. Cross courts back to Turner. Now to Pace Patterson, back to Turner, trying to move the ball quickly. Good job by the Pioneers. Now Valerio Santos with it. Back to Turner. She's going to drive the lane. Puts a shot up off the glass. No good. And rebounded by Troy Owens.
Nice
Now
give and
Owens
go.
with the jumper. And it's short. But rebounded by Vereen and put back and in. Sierra Vereen with the layup. And now it's just a 2-point game. Now Turner underneath the basket. Her pass is intercepted by Owens again. 2 steals in a row, and unfortunately she walked with it. And turnover back to the Pioneers.
And just like that, we have Honeycutt coming back into the game, help out with the Pioneer ball handling with this extra pressure that the Eagles are implying here in the second quarter.
Checking in for Skyline is number 20.
Well, Pioneers back on offense. Now bounce pass to Honeycutt, down low to Valerio Santos. Entry pass to Kugel. She spins with it. Now tied up on the floor.
I would not recommend Kugel putting that ball on the deck again. The Eagles defenders just swarm to it. And she's so big, she should just keep it up high. We were talking about that earlier for Valentine. You keep the ball up high, and not too many players can come and slap it out of your hands. You go down low, and you're inviting everyone to come at it.
And that's exactly what happened on the jump ball possession. Pioneer retains. Oh, ball back in the hands of Honeycutt. Back out top to Turner.
Good
Now
ball
Honeycutt
movement.
with the jumper, and it's through. Now Janae Sims handling, backing it out towards the timeline.
Good screen.
And Sims with the jumper, and it's stuck.
So who's going to get up there and jump and get that ball loose? Oh, look, it comes down on its own. Sometimes I wish my golf shot would do that right when it's on the lip. You know, just roll right in.
That's right, but it never happens, does it?
My name's not Tiger.
Now pass into Valentine. Now shot by Fischera is over the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Valerio Santos. Now Turner into Honeycutt. Honeycutt with a layup, and good. Now Pioneer starting to reestablish its lead, back up 6. 1 minute to play in the half. Now drive by Sims is blocked by Kugel. She gathers it in. And the Pioneers will bring it back down the floor.
It's a perfect block. You block it and keep it in play. One of those we'll go old school on you, Pete. Bill Russell blocks.
Well, it looks like Pioneer might be holding it for last shot. We're down to 30 seconds to play in the half. And just passing it around the perimeter. Now Honeycutt will just hang on to it.
Well, they shouldn't be in any rush. They have a lead now going into the half.
No reason to give the Eagles a chance to close the gap. And there's a shot by Turner that's good. Now Sims will rush it down the floor, under 10 seconds to play. Now shot by Owens, it's off the mark, no good. A long shot by Turner is short. And as we head to the half, it's Pioneer 25 and Skyline 17 right here in City TV Sports. We'll be back with second half action.
Be a part of creating television for your community. Come on into the Community Television Network, CTN, where we offer free services like production training, facilities, and airtime to Ann Arbor residents and nonprofit groups. CTN, where Ann Arbor is on TV.
PEG TV. Public, education, and government television programs reflect the specific interests and diversity of local communities. You've probably watched it without really knowing what it is or how it benefits you directly. Each community has its own personality, its own style, its own priorities, its own obstacles and needs. And one thing each community has in common is not just the need for its own voice, but access to the means to express it. PEG TV provides that. PEG TV channels are non-commercial and combined nationally deliver more original, locally made shows than all commercial television stations combined. PEG TV delivers entertaining, informational programs for everyone: seniors, youth, parents, educators, consumers, and in some areas delivers multilingual programming for ethnic communities. PEG TV also provides vital election coverage, public safety, and emergency information specific to where you live. Standard programming often includes council and commission meetings, public service announcements, and informational bulletin boards. Special interest programming often includes local festivals, parades, concerts, talk shows, magazine-style shows, and other programs unique to your village, your township, your city, and your neighborhood, which are often overlooked by commercial media programming. In many communities, PEG TV provides the only coverage of local government. Without PEG, it can be difficult for citizens to stay informed about local government issues and events. Your community has a voice, and that voice is speaking to your subdivision, your streets, your senior citizens, your property, and your family's safety, and it's speaking to you. Please learn more about this valuable resource. Tune in to your local PEG channels, then give the following websites a visit. Remember, we are your voice. PEG TV, Public Education and Government Television. Your voice, your community, your PEG.
And we are back here on CTN's City TV Sports with second half action. Kevin, you want to run down the stats of the first half?
Sure, good thing here. Let's go with it, Pete. First off with the leaders from Skyline. Sims had 3. Van den Meulen had 6. Vereen pitched in 4, 2 for Valentine and 2 for Young. They totaled 17 points. For Pioneer, who had 25 on the first half, 14 for Honeycutt, 5 for Turner, 2 for Kugel, 3 for Kaplan, and 2 for Bugard.
Yeah, Pioneer will start possession of the second half. Back out top to Turner for the jumper, and it's through.
Well, Pete, that was close to almost being a three-pointer to start off the second half.
Yeah, pressed by Pioneer. And Sims will get it across the timeline. Now Sims with it again. She drives, puts a shot up, no good. And it's gathered in by Valorio Santos. Now Worthing has it. Back out top to Honeycutt.
Eagles open up in that zone defense again. Oh, looks like they're switching to a man. I checked myself again. That's a box and one.
Now Worthing, entry pass into Kugel, denied by Allen.
If Tori Norris is going to just follow Honeycutt all over the court while everyone else plays his own defense. Taking a look at that first shot coming right at you. Nothing but net.
And nice layup there by Kugel. Pioneer out to a 12-point advantage. Vanderbilt hits the deck, so does Kugel.
Van den Meulen was a flash right there, just a blur.
Yeah, Kugel will pick up the blocking foul, and Vandermeulen will head to the free throw line.
You're right. I think when you were saying earlier, Pete, that Van den Meulen, when she gets to a little bit more practice on those drives, putting the ball up off the correct angle on the backboard, she's going to be at the foul line finishing off three-point plays.
Yeah, she's got the drive down, but when she throws a shot up, it's a bit wild. It's good at drawing fouls, but you really want to shoot one free throw, not two.
Correct.
First one is good by Vandermeulen.
And she's good at the foul line.
Next one is on the way. Off the front of the rim, short.
Thought I'd jinx her. Yeah. Didn't want to.
Now Skyline trying to trap aggressively on the sideline. Pioneer gets it down low. Shot up is no good. Picked up off the floor by Young. And taken away by Turner, but Young gets it back on the floor and jump ball situation. Skyline's going to keep possession.
Jump ball to Skyline.
Now Norris will inbound. Now down low to Vandermeulen, back to Norris. Cross court to Young. Now into Allen, and she puts it up off the glass, and it rattles home.
Now they just need to, the Eagles have to have some effort on the defensive end.
Now Honeycutt with it. She's about to put up a shot. Grabbed by Young.
Skyline foul number 10, Tori Norris.
Tori Norris picks up the foul for Skyline. Now cross court. Nearly intercepted by Young.
Dangerous
by
pass.
Worthing. Now Turner to Honeycutt. She puts up the quick jumper, and it's in.
Honeycutt tallied 14 in the first half, her first 2 points of the second.
And some aggressive defense by Honeycutt there. She's going to pick up a quick foul.
Pioneer foul number 3, Janae Honeycutt. Ball to the Eagles.
Skyline will inbound. Tries to get in at Vandermeulen, but it's stolen away by Turner.
Looks like that was about the third turnover they've had off of the inbounds play. Coach Wade is going to have to work on that. Looks like there was a foul on that play there.
Skyline number 22, Allison Young.
Oh, Young will pick up the foul for the Eagles.
Number 12.
And that'll send Turner to the line. It looked like Turner missed, or Young actually missed her. But the arm motion was enough to draw the foul. Even when you look like you're hacking, you're going to get called for the hack.
Well, usually the most aggressive person gets that call. And on that play there, Turner was going hard to the hole.
Now Kugel pulls down the offensive board, gets it to Honeycutt. She stumbles, referee's whistle.
I think somebody helped her out on that stumble.
It looks like that's going to be Sydney Allen picking up the foul for the Eagles.
Ball to the Pioneers.
Now Turner with the shot. Three-pointer on the way. No good.
Keep
Rebounded by Sims.
Oh, Webster.
Now, shot by Webster is good. Just caught that ball, turned and shot. Webster tipped the inbound and created the jump ball situation. Pioneer will retain possession. Good job on defense by the Eagles after the shot. She just spun around and threw it up there, and it went through.
They don't tell you how to square up, just to square up, and that's exactly what Webster did. She turned, squared up, and fired.
That looked more like a parallelogram than a square.
It all counts the same, though, right?
That's right. If it's through the hoop, it's 2 points.
Well, which player is going to get the ball? You have two players standing out of bounds now. Both lobbying for the call there.
Alternating possession was for the Pioneers, so.
A little gamesmanship there by the Eagles.
Kaplan gets it into Honeycutt, gets it right back. Now Turner will bring it over the timeline. She'll pull it out. Now Kaplan. Back to Turner. To Honeycutt. Honeycutt's
Great
pass
pass
to Valerio Santos. I don't think she was expecting it, but gathers it back in. Trying to get that to Kugel. It hit her in the hands, but she couldn't gather it in, but knocked out of bounds by Skyline, so Pioneer will retain possession.
Good eye there by Turner to get the ball inside. She's noticed that Kugel, standing about a foot taller than everyone else out there, just tossed it up by the square of the backboard, have her go up and get it. Unfortunately for Kugel, she couldn't get her feet together.
Oh, Honeycutt will inbound underneath the hoop. Gathered in by Kaplan. Now Kaplan from the corner, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Vereen. Now Sims driving the length of the floor, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Valerio Santos, long outlet to Turner. Turner down the floor, she puts a shot up, no good. Now Honeycutt picks it up off the floor, she puts a shot up, no good. Now picked up by Turner off the floor and in. Nice job by Valerio Santos to rip that rebound away from Valentine and create the scoring opportunity.
And Turner being in the right place at the right time to capitalize on that.
Now Kaplan with the set shot. Off the rim, no good.
This boxing one defense is really confusing the own Eagles players. Sometimes they're out of position.
Sims with the rebound. Nice bounce pass to Vereen for the layup. Nice play by Sims getting it to Vereen for the easy layup.
And Sims is known as a scorer. Only 3 points on the night so far. She hasn't found her stroke, but it's nice to see she has her head open and up for her fellow teammates out there.
3:41 to play here in the third quarter. Pioneer with the 34-24 advantage. Hope you're enjoying all the action here on City TV Sports. I'm Pete Poor along with Kevin Bryant, bringing you all the play-by-play action.
Coach Wade here is trying to get his players to understand that they can't trade baskets with the Pioneers. You gotta win this game on the defensive end. They're getting out on the break and getting some easy buckets, but it's when the Pioneers, they rotate that ball over to Honeycutt or Turner, and they really penetrate and cause confusion and issues for the Eagles defenders.
Ball to the Pioneers.
Well, both teams back out on the floor after the timeout.
Now, one thing Skyline can be happy about, they only have 5 turnovers on the night, coming off a game where they had 40. That's a huge improvement.
Ball inbounded to Honeycutt. She gets it over the timeline, but is intercepted by Vandermeulen. Oh, Vandermeulen still with it. Almost travels, gets it to Sims. She puts a shot up, and it's good. Eagles once again extending their defense. Now Kaplan with the shot, and there's a whistle.
May have caught Anita Vandermeulen on the reach there. Good pass there to Janae Sims, and she pulls up with a nice 12-footer. Nothing but cord. Skyline would love to have her show up and score heavily in this second half.
Now Brittany Kaplan heading to the free throw line. First one is on the way, and it's off the mark.
Freshman number 33 on Skyline, Anita Vandermeulen.
Next one on the way from Kaplan is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Vereen.
Oh,
Another near travel, intercepted by Pace Patterson. Ball on the floor. But she'll get it back to Kaplan, and Kaplan will bring it up the floor for the Pioneers. Now ball in the corner for Pace Patterson. Off the mark, she follows her shot, and the next one is off the rim, no good. Now put back up by Honeycutt and in.
right now the Pioneers are just a step faster than the Eagles.
Well, 2:30 to play here in the third. Now Webster with it for the Eagles. She passes to Kaplan of the Pioneers for the turnover. Really no one there. Now it looks like he's playing some aggressive defense, trying to make up for the shot or the pass. Now intercepted by Young. And Young went in for the shot by Berger. Came over and cut off the lane and picked up the foul.
Good play there by Young not to give up on the turnover. She comes up and causes a turnover on her own right here with her good play, with her good hands, and drives the lane. And, wow, big collision there.
Oh, fouled before the shot, so no free throws. Eagles will keep possession. Now Owens to Sims for the long three-pointer. Now just a two-pointer, check it, just a two-pointer.
Well, maybe Sims is heating up, just what Coach Wade ordered.
Now Kaplan with the shot. She's drawing the foul.
Melissa Valentine made the foul for Skyline. Shooting twos number 20, Brittany Kaplan.
Fouls are not starting to add up now for the Eagles. Their fifth one of the quarter.
Now, free throw by Kaplan is good.
Corey Norris, placing number 32, Sierra Green.
Next one by Kaplan is on the way, and it's good.
Pioneer checking in number 31, Desiree Kugel, and number 12, Emily Turner. Skyline ball.
Well, the Eagles just can't seem to bust this 10-point lead that the Pioneers hang on to.
Well, Sims handling out it by the timeline. Now she makes her move. Norris with the long shot, no good. Gathered in by Valentine. She puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Kugel. Outlets it to Turner. Turner down the floor.
Back check, back check.
Nice job by Owens on the steal. Long pass to Webster. She gathers it in. Now Norris with the three-pointer on the way, no good. And picked up by Kugel. And Turner will bring it up the floor.
Well, Skylines are getting the turnovers. They just aren't converting right now.
Pace Patterson shot off the mark, no good.
Was that a call? I'm not sure if that was a foul or if he's just calling it out of bounds.
Okay, a foul on Burgard.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 22 and number 33.
Under a minute to play here in the third.
And Anita Vanderbilt. As well as number 24, Sydney Allen.
Well, 1 minute here left in the third quarter, Pete. Hopefully the Eagles can make this a game by getting this game up under 10 points going into the fourth.
Now Vanderbilt will bring it up the floor. Gets it to Young. Young pulls up with a long jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Honeycutt. Well, Turner will bring it up the floor. Gets it to Honeycutt. Back to Turner. Now gathered by Honeycutt. Their shot is no good. Kugel will put it back.
Good play there by Kugel.
And she draws the foul.
Skyline foul number 24, Sydney Allen. Shooting is Pioneer number 31, Desiree Kugel.
First one is on the way.
Checking in is number 14 for Skyline, Zaina Shuna.
And you look at Honeycutt, she's working hard on the basket there. Kugel is right place, the right time, and keeping the ball high and going right back up, getting hacked across the arm.
This next one is on the way, and it's good. Well, Pioneer with the 11-point advantage. Under 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Vandermeulen moving it up the floor quickly. I don't think there's any other way she can bring it up the floor. And there's a nice shot by Troy Evans with the basket. A baseball shot. That's off the top of the backboard by Turner. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Pioneer 39 and Skyline 30.
A bunch of runs there by the Eagles were answered each time by Pioneer there in the third quarter. They were unable, the Eagles were to bust that 10-point lead that Pioneer had at half, anywhere down into the threatening territory. Really looked like Pioneer playing their game. And as far as the fourth quarter is concerned, they're going to really have to turn it up on the defensive end, as we were saying, but convert once they get those turnover speed and turn those turnovers into positive baskets for the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles did what you wanted. They got it under 10 with 1 quarter to play. Now they got to expand on that and see if they can get this lead down. They had it down to 2 at one point in the first half. Well, Pioneer reasserted itself and took that lead into the half.
Well, Honeycutt, Turner, as well as Kugel getting some of the timely rebounds and putting them back in has really propelled Pioneer and held them on to this lead that they have the entire game going into the final period.
Yeah, they've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And one good sign, though, for the Eagles is Janae Sims showing up in the third quarter. They're hitting 2 big buckets. Maybe that'll loosen her up and get her scoring. She's a missing element right now out of the game plan for Coach Wade.
Skyline will open up on offense. Nice bounce pass into Allen. It looked like she was hacked on the shot. It's like Kugel picking up the foul for the Pioneers.
Pioneer foul number 31, Desiree Kugel. Shooting is 24, Sydney Allen.
A free throw by Allen is good.
She's got a real unique type of free throw stance there. She kind of digs her foot in a little bit.
Next one is off the mark. Oh, Honeycutt down the floor, puts the shot up. And she draws the foul.
Well, Young was playing a little bit too close to on a player like Honeycutt, who has some speed as well as length. And once Honeycutt crossed the center court line, she put her head down, and there was no doubt in her mind, in my mind, she was taking this ball to the hole. She kind of locked hands there, did Young with Honeycutt.
Oh, first one from Honeycutt is on the way, and it's through. Next one on the way, nothing but nets. A couple of textbook free throws right there.
You expect that from a scorer.
Oh, Vanderbilt to Young. Young puts a shot up. Net misses everything.
A lot of contact there without a foul.
Owens can't gather in the offensive board. Brought back down the floor for the Pioneers by Kaplan. The ball back out top, trying to get it down low to Kugel.
Good play there by Vandermeulen, just getting down on the floor there. Now, Kugel might not be fleet of foot, but she has some really good hands. Each pass that goes in there, they just stick to those mittens, and they're not going anywhere.
And she can find out where she lives with that mitten. Just has to hold it up and point.
Well, we're not sure she is from Michigan, but she is living here, so that is the calling card, right?
That's right.
I'm from over here.
Oh, Honeycutt inbounds to Turner, back out top to Pace Patterson.
Yeah, they're not going to allow, Eagles shouldn't have to sit back in the zone. They're not going to have to get out here and trap.
A nice shot. Turner with the bucket.
Turner's
Pioneer
had a real
once
nice.
again back out by 12.
Sorry about that, Pete. Turner's had a real nice game, though.
Oh, Vanderbilt driving the lane, but she lost the handle on the drive, called for the double dribble. Turnover in favor of the Pioneers.
Ah, that's unfortunate. She had a nice finish there.
And here's Turner's last bucket.
Kind rim.
Got the rubber rim and the bucket. And Turner bringing it down the floor quickly. Tries to get it to Kugel. She puts a shot up. In and out, no good.
Honeycutt there on the hustle, almost saved it for the Pioneers, but the ball does go off of her hands.
Well, Sims will bring it up the floor for the Eagles.
That's like the third or fourth pick that Valentine's laid out there on the Pioneers. They're going to feel that tomorrow.
Now Vanderbilt with the three, and that's over the rim, no good. .6:15 to play in the game.
Coach Wade has his Eagles playing full court defense now.
Well, I think they got to do something to try and get back into the game, down 12. Kaplan called for stepping on the sideline. Well, the Eagles got what they wanted. They got the turnover, not the way they kind of designed it, but you take them wherever you can get them.
Any way you can, and I think Coach Wade was an assist on that call right there. He kind of looked down, might have even tripped up the Pioneer player.
Well, Norris inbounds to Vanderbilt with the long shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kaplan.
Could be a 10-second call here.
And that's what the call is. Good
Wow.
call, Kevin.
Right at the buzzer.
Did not get it over the timeline.
And again, Coach Wade was right in the ear of the referee there, helping him out. speeding his count up.
Oh, Norris with the ball. Gets it out to Sims for the three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Picked off the floor by Vandermeulen. She throws it back up, no good.
Boy, that rim is
Honeycutt
not kind.
Aggressively rebounds the ball.
Been the story all night for the Eagles. They're getting a lot of turnovers. 12 so far that I have for the Pioneers. They're just not able to convert those into buckets.
Well, somewhat typical of a young team, Kevin. You still developing. They've got a lot of sophomores and juniors, a lot of juniors on this team, so it's still a work in progress.
And, of course, this is Coach Wade's first year with the team.
Yeah, only 5 seniors on this squad.
A little bit of
Kaplan hits the
contact.
floor. Just a little.
Just a little bit of contact, depending on what side you're watching this one from. But again, you can't. It's really difficult for you to stop the ball over the top of the timeline there and have something successful happen.
Young called for the foul. First free throw on the way, and it's good for Brittany Kaplan.
Checking in for Skyline number 3 and number 33, replacing number 10.
Pioneer slowly pulling away here in the fourth quarter. 5:25 to play. A 44-31 advantage. And Kaplan's next one is on the way, and it's good. Sims almost pulled up for a 3. She handed it to Webster. Sims gets it back. Now down low. Now back to Owens. Owens puts a shot up, and it's good.
Owens is fortunate. Every time she puts the ball up in the air, she's hitting these crazy buckets. Let's take a look at one.
Throwing up a lot of one-handers.
Yeah. And at this time of the game, I'm sure Coach Wade is not going to turn any of these back. I was actually questioning the pass from under the basket, but if that's going to be the result of the pass, go for it, Janae Sims.
That's Troy Owens with the shot.
Janae Sims on the pass.
Right.
That's why we're a team.
We got each other's back, right?
There you go, man. Difficult assignment here for the Eagles. They're going to have to play tough defense without making any more fouls. 2 more, and then Pioneers in the double bonus for the remaining part of the game.
A long pass tipped by Sims, or excuse me, that's Owens. She hits the floor and called for traveling. I think she tried calling timeout as she was heading to the floor, but she didn't get the call from the referee, and he called traveling. It'll be Pioneer basketball.
Still, I love the effort on her end to go up and slap that ball, and the heady play to think enough ahead to reach down and try to attempt the timeout call.
And there's a pass into Honeycutt. She does the turn and jump and gets the shot to go. Oh, Norris. Now back out to Young with the jumper, and it's good. And Coach Wade for the Eagles will call timeout after the bucket. Down 12 points with 4:39 to play.
Each time I think Coach Wade is trying to set up a unique defense as well as give his team a breather. They're expending a lot of energy out here on the defensive end. And each time that he can use one of those timeouts, they don't give you credit for taking them into the locker room. So might as well use them.
Well, I think that when you have a nice basket, you have something positive. When you have a young team, that young team can use this as a learning experience for his young team.
Every game, once you're in your first year as the head coach of a squad, you take any opportunity to teach them something. And as you were saying, they're a young team.
You know, watching the game, you can really see Coach Wade has a plan for this team. They're just maybe talent-wise, maybe just not enough practice time. They're getting it, but it's coming slow.
Improvement.
Yeah,
that's the key
You're
word.
seeing improvement. It's probably slower than everybody would like for the Skyline Eagles,
Of
but
course.
you can definitely see a definite plan that he has in place for this team.
And some improvement that we saw earlier in the year. They came out in this game and they started out well. Unfortunately, Pioneer they're a little bit more seasoned team as far as play on the court is concerned.
Absolutely. Well, after the referee's whistle, Pioneer will inbound. Kaplan being defended by Young. She gets down the floor quickly, though. Now Kaplan with the shot, off the mark, no good. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds by Allen.
Still a lot of time on the clock, 4.5, 4:28 for the Eagles. Oh, a lot of contact there without a call.
Anna Vereen with the shot, knocked away from her. Now Young with it for Skyline. Over to Owens. Owens with the wild hook.
Hey, don't call that wild. That's our normal look.
Now, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pioneer. Now ball down in the corner, picked up on the floor by Norris. She gets it to Young, and Young will bring it back down the floor for the Eagles. And we have another Skyline timeout.
Little offensive defensive substitution here for Coach Wade.
Looks a little frustrated over there on the sideline.
Can't be too frustrated. His team did just cause a turnover with their trap. As you were saying before, everything is a learning opportunity for these Eagles, and I think right now, with this timeout right here, let's set up a very good offensive play. Might not be a play that gets us a three-pointer, but let's move the ball around, get an open shot, convert a bucket, so we can set up our defense. Each time that Coach Wade, as well as Coach Westfield, calls a timeout, the team is all ears and eyes on that chalkboard.
Well, timeout concluded. Skyline will wait for the second buzz.
One thing, Pete, just thinking about knowing Coach Wade, playing against him back in the day, he was a feisty guard himself. Each time Pioneer's been breaking the press, it's been along the sideline. I would look for him to trap that the next time they bring it up court, bring another defender behind the ball handler. Let's see if we're on the same wavelength.
Webster gets it into Sims. Sims to Vereen.
Good play there by Honeycutt. Tie that ball up when she brought it into play.
It'll stay Skyline basketball.
Jump ball to Skyline.
Get it into Vandermeulen. Now Sims tries to get it down low to Vereen, but it's cut off and intercepted by Pioneer. Now shot by Anna Vereen off the mark. And Vandermeulen looked like she was going to try and drive. Was kind of hesitated, like she thought the whistle was going to come, but it didn't until the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, she has that look on her face like, what the heck? I think I got a lot of contact there, ref. Why not the foul?
Allison Young and Tori Norris. Ball to Pioneers.
Pioneers trying to inbound it to Honeycutt.
Wrong player to foul here.
Fouls. The fouls number 20, Brittany Kaplan. Eagles ball.
3:18 to play in the game. Pioneer with the 12-point advantage, 47-35. First one by Honeycutt is good.
Honeycutt looks very comfortable at the foul line there.
Next one is on the way, and it's through.
Skyline, checking in number 33 and number 5. Replacing 10, 22.
Good hands
Sims'
there.
pass intercepted by Turner. Turner down the floor. Layup is no good, but she draws the foul, and she'll head to the free throw line.
Well, smart play there by Turner as well. And it looked like Honeycutt was up there on top as well with her, but she just stuck her hand in the lane because for the last 4 plays in a row, Skyline has run the same play where the guard comes down and waits for the screen at the top of the key. You can only do it so many times and fool your opponent.
Turner's first free throw is in and out, no good. And that's Skyline's 10th foul, so Pioneer in the double bonus for the rest of the game.
And that hurts, and it hurts a little bit more if you're an Eagles fan. 2 foul shots each time on each foul now.
Next one is on the way, and it's through.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 24 and number 40. Sydney Allen and Monica Ibarra.
Oh, Pioneer playing the press a little bit. They're backing it off. Sims will bring it up the floor. Now Sims down on the low post. Her pass is to no one. Kaplan picks it up, brings it down the floor.
Pioneers can run a little bit of clock here.
Yeah, foul on Pioneer. A 3-second call is the call. So it'll be Skyline basketball.
And Bogard kind of fell asleep there.
So Young with it for Skyline. Back to Vandermeulen. Underneath the basket, tries to put up the reverse layup off the bottom of the bracket. It's no good. And Honeycutt will slow it down. Young will come out to defend. Now Turner down to Burgard, and she puts a shot up, and it's good. Oh, Vandermeulen hesitates, then drives and scores. And she's called for the travel, and she is not happy.
Doesn't look like Coach Wade is happy either with that call. He's looking at the ref, asking him, hey, what about that? I mean, come on now. Coach Wade, you've gotten a couple calls tonight. You might not get this one, though. They don't usually take these back. 1, 2, and skip a rope.
It was that hesitation step, the last one that the referee called.
So you got to like the effort. I like the passion for this game that Vandermeulen has.
Skyline was called a timeout. I believe 30 seconds.
You know, this game's probably out of the question as far as the Eagles are concerned, coming away with the W, but they can't feel good about themselves. They have played a very respectable game. They've learned from the game that they lost a couple nights ago, I think.
Yeah, they're still down big, but you could definitely, like you said, Kevin, see improvement. And I think right now that's what Coach Wade is looking for. I mean, obviously you're going to take wins where you can get them, but as long as you're improving, the wins will come.
And when you have plays like the ones they just had there with the ball not bouncing their way, you can't get frustrated. You know it's just part of the learning curve.
Miners
Pioneer will inbound, gets it into Turner. Turner quickly down the floor.
Good look by Turner.
Now, long shot by Pace Patterson is through for 3. And that'll put Pioneer up 20 with a minute and a half to play.
Oh, tough pass there. Good catch.
Now, shot off the mark by Ibarra. Rebounded by Pioneer.
Good pass inside.
Entry into Perpich is no good. And we have a referee's whistle.
I think Perpich just kind of rushed that shot a little bit. Wish he had that one back.
Oh, Young will pick up the foul. And that'll send Burgard to the free throw line. First one is off the back of the rim, no good.
You see right there, Perpich, she goes up just a little bit too hard, but Bogard's right there in the right spot and takes it right back up. And Young, you saw it from the backside, catch her on the wrist.
Next one is good. Oh, Vandermeulen handling for Skyline. Under a minute to play.
She likes that right drive.
And drive, the shot is no good, but draws the foul. Pace Patterson will pick up the foul for the Pioneers. That is only their 6th foul of the half, though.
Only Pace Patterson's first foul of the game.
First free throw is good from Vandermeulen. Next one on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Wint goes for the rebound. It's out of bounds off her hands. It'll stay Pioneer basketball. Now, inbound to Turner. Turner gets it to Vereen. Back to Turner. And a three-pointer on the way by Pace Patterson is no good.
Wow, look who grabbed that rebound.
Long shot, in and out, no good. That's by Schunar. Just 20 seconds left in the game. Oh, Burgard puts a shot, well, actually a pass over to Perpich, and her shot is no good. Vandermeulen with the ball once again.
Oh, count that bucket, please.
Looks like that foul was before the shot.
Foul number 12, Emily Turner.
Counted in the foul. Actually, basket underneath the basket. So no basket. Pioneer with the 20-point advantage. Now Vandermeulen with a three-pointer on the way. No good.
Vandermeulen's going to have to ice that wrist. She's not bashful as far as putting up shots.
Now just a second and a half left in the game, and Paige Wint, or excuse me, that's Zena Schunar, will head to the free throw line for the Eagles. First one is good. Next one on the way. In and out, no good. And that's going to end it. And Pioneer will come away with a 56-37 advantage.
And it was really just a second half that could have gone either way there, Pete, but it looked like the defense of Pioneer really stepped up, and the Eagles, they got too many fouls, and once the Pioneers got to the foul line, they were easily able to convert those free throws.
And Pioneer, a much more disciplined team, as we saw tonight. I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross. Audio by Greg McDonald. Replay by Jim Slim McKinley. Our computer graphics by Dana Denha. Our camera guys, Nick McCauley, Patrick Holobick, and Michael Dermody. For Kevin Bryant, this is Pete Poyer. Once again, the final from Pioneer is Pioneer 56 and Skyline 37.